Paper Mafia.
I'ma push that button. I'ma push that button. Move, yeah. Move, shake and do something. Yeah, they ain't got no mojo. They ain't got no flow. None of that. 100. Stay committed. Always.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
I am the face of the franchise, Sugar Booger. This is my guy. Super Engineer Myke is the full name. That's very important, Myke, because the name of the show is Black and White with Shug and Myke. You know us as the Bubbleheads from the Nerve DJ's Bubble and Blow radio show. Everybody loves it, Myke, when we talk about race and culture.
That's very true.
Everybody, because you know why, Myke? Because everybody's so negative all the time right now, and everybody's dividing us and pulling us apart. But here we are, an old white guy and an almost old black guy, and we enjoy and we come together. Well, your beard looks old. We come together over race and culture, and we talk about it, and we have a good time with it. So this is a celebration of America, Black and White, with Shug and Myke. Are you excited, Myke?
I'm very excited to
I
be
can
here.
tell. I can tell. I can feel the energy.
I'm excited.
It resonates.
Like, I'm smiling.
Yeah, I'm really excited that you're here, Myke. Let's get into it. We're going to start off with a segment celebrating my people. Myke, I am a white guy, and white people tend to mess up quite a bit lately. We are in the news like crazy for doing just ridiculous things, even though the president isn't white, he's orange. We don't claim him anymore. We traded him. I'm just saying. Oh, controversy already. But the white people get it right sometimes too. And that's why our inaugural segment right here on Black and White with Shug and Myke is a look at what white people got right this week called Alrighty Whitey. And I'm excited to talk about when my people got it right. You know who I'm going to celebrate today, Myke?
Who?
Now, by the time the people watch this, it will be all over. But today was election day in Northeast Ohio.
It was.
So it was election day. And you know how when you go to vote, you get the little I voted today or I love voting stickers?
Correct.
Had to be a white person that started that, Myke. I'm going to celebrate. You know how it had to be a white person? White people love stickers. They do. Our producer, John, told me today we can't prove that maybe I shouldn't say it because we don't know for sure that it was a white person that invented that sticker. I feel pretty confident it was. Have you ever been to like a soccer game on a Saturday afternoon at like a YMCA?
Yes.
And the white people, you give us a Subaru Outback, we will put stickers pretty much on 3/4 of that vehicle, Myke. We will sticker anything. We have the Mally's chocolate stickers. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
It doesn't match the car. You could have a brand new Mercedes, Myke. People will throw on a vacation destination, 2 initials on an oval. I don't even know where they are. I don't know what it means. I just see letters. It could be anything. White people, of course, notorious for stick figures, families on the back of minivans. But because it's a culture thing, Myke. White people love it. We love those. Stickers, we will sticker anything. So to whoever the first white person was to sticker themselves with a voting sticker, I salute you today for getting the message out to vote. Did you vote today? Myke, don't say no. Don't say no. Don't say no,
see,
Myke.
what happened was...
I don't need a what happened, Myke.
See, I'm going to go vote.
We're supposed to be breaking down negative stereotypes and images.
I'm going to vote.
Wait, time is up. Like, we're recording till after you can't vote.
You know what? People didn't even know I wasn't going to vote. I mean...
Well, we called it out. We expected you as a leader. You've got your children here. Your wife is here. They're looking so discouraged.
I mean, my wife voted.
The wifey voted?
My wife voted.
Listen,
I didn't
here's
get a chance
the thing,
to vote today.
Myke, here's the thing about America. We've got 2 things that separate us from every other country in the world. We can vote for our leaders without getting shot in the street, and we can protest. Well, we're supposed to be able to. Theoretically, we should be able to protest. Theoretically. So you got to exercise
No, I'm
those.
saying that, theoretically, we should be able to vote without getting shot, but...
Well, I didn't see anybody getting gunned down with muskets in the street today. Like, we voted for city council, Myke. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? My point is this, it's a celebration. When we're talking about patriotism, I think it's not about the Star-Spangled Banner and what songs we're singing at football games. It's getting out and exercising what makes us Americans, which is voting, and you failed miserably.
I really missed that opportunity.
You, with that beard and now this, we're going to get a lot of complaints, Myke. We're going to get a lot of viewers.
I'm super sorry.
angry.
I missed that opportunity, and that is my apologies. I will do better. For the next time we vote.
Great, Myke. We'll see you in 4 years. Listen, in Cleveland today, they had Zach Reed against Frank Jackson. By the time this rolls, we'll know who won. Did you have any thoughts on them?
better be Frank Jackson because Zach Reed is trying to lock all the black people up.
It doesn't look good for that, yeah. It looks like his policies are a little bit crazy.
Yeah, very crazy.
But under Frank Jackson, everybody's getting shot all over the place, and the police are beating everybody.
Yeah, it's going to happen the same with Zach Reed.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably something that's not going to change a whole lot. Well, hopefully you exercised your right to vote. No matter how you vote, this is America. It's your right. We get it wrong sometimes voting, I think, every now and then. And the votes might be rigged from Russia. I don't know if Russia is pro Zach Reed or Frank Jackson. I don't know where Russia stands on it, but when they get that sorted out, we'll have a new mayor in Cleveland and until LeBron retires and he runs for mayor.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Listen, but we don't always get it right, Myke.
Correct.
So needless to say, there's white people in America that sometimes haven't done right by us. So this is where we have a little moment to talk about when whites got it wrong. And this week, we could do it every week on one guy. We're getting a lot of fodder from one representative, Myke.
Yeah.
But we're not going to use him this time.
We're not using?
We're going to talk about Papa John, the pizza guy, Myke. Papa John got it wrong this week.
Clearly.
Papa John blamed slumping sales on black athletes protesting in the NFL.
Or how about because it's pizza tastes like cardboard?
Well, why would you blame it on your failures as a cook, as a chef? Why would you just blame it on black athletes? Doesn't that just seem easier?
Yeah, I mean, we always get the blame for everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Here's what I don't like about that whole thing. The first 2 weeks were when black people boycotted the NFL. After that, all of a sudden, Trump came out and said it was anti-patriotic to support the NFL. That's what caused it to all go bad for Papa John's numbers.
That's true.
So you can't have two protests and just blame it on one. You can't blame it on black athletes and not have the president taking a little bit of the blame on that, for me personally.
Very true.
But I'm not here to talk politics. I'm just here to talk the ramifications of. First of all, were a lot of black people eating Papa John's in the first place?
No.
I don't hear a lot of black people talking about Papa John. What's your favorite? Is there a pizza restaurant we should be looking for, Myke?
I'm gonna just say this. I mean, Pizza Hut, holla at me.
Pizza Hut, holla at you. I think if Papa John's wanted to really make a statement, because he had like the whitest spokespeople you could ever get. J.J. Watt and Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning,
might be the
White,
yeah.
Jeff Gordon.
So wouldn't you like to see like a Colin Kaepernick, Peyton Manning commercial where they go sell pizzas together? Let's really change the game. Now, there's marketing everyone can get behind. You know, Colin shows up and he rings the doorbell and takes a knee, and Peyton shakes his head despairingly. Like, I don't know. Is that bad? Who answers the door when Colin Kaepernick and Peyton Manning deliver the pizza?
Yeah, I'm going to lose my black card for this.
I'm just saying, no, you don't, because this is Black and White with Shug and Myke. And if we can't talk about Colin Kaepernick and Peyton Manning delivering pizzas, what can we talk about, Myke?
You're right.
You know what I mean?
it would be. They would sell a lot of pizzas for that.
Papa John's would look good. Nobody else is giving Colin a job right now. Papa John's would solve a problem.
He deserves it.
I'm just saying, Papa John, do a noodle dance. Do a noodle dance real quick. Step up on that. Myke, that's enough talking about white people. It's your segment now. We turn it over to you to give us an update on this week in black culture with your segments.
So I have a long list of some people, but I chose to choose B.O.B. I chose B.O.B. for saying that there's no such thing as slave ships. How did we get here, sir?
That's an interesting thought.
I mean, that's very interesting for me. I mean,
did B.O.B. explain that part?
He didn't even explain it. He just said there's no evidence of slave ships. Like,
I don't even fathom where he was going with that, Myke.
I don't get that. I mean,
we met B.O.B. Nice fella.
You sure about that?
Kind guy. I thought he was a nice guy.
Kind of, yeah.
Can you be nice and not believe in slave ships? Are those mutually exclusive?
You got to have some type of intelligence.
Is there evidence? What's he saying that there's no evidence of slave ships? He didn't find any?
See any slave ships. No, we see fossils and dinosaurs, but we don't see any slave ships.
But if the earth is flat, you don't need ships to sail, Myke.
That's another thing.
I'm here, Myke.
It's another reason why.
So him and K.R.I.T put it all together. Earth is flat, lots of land, no ships. They were right here, Myke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He set us back.
Maybe we're just not woke.
No, he set us back.
Could that potentially? Are we not woke enough to believe? Are we too woke to believe in theories like that?
There's no.
So what do you do with a guy like B.O.B. then? Do you boycott his music? Do you stop listening? What do you do to show him what to do?
Boycott somebody's music that hasn't been popping in a while.
Oh! Shots fired across the bow of the ship.
Say, what was his last song?
He had a song. I don't know the name of it.
Exactly.
But he had a song.
Exactly.
He made a record.
Do you know was it hot?
It had a beat. There were some features.
Do you remember the words?
It had words on it. I remember distinctly there were words.
Yeah. You can't boycott that. I mean, you can only boycott things that's hot, that's going on.
Yeah.
Making money out of it.
I'd like to quote Lil Yachty, if I could, at this point.
You really?
It could be good.
All of this time.
You
like,
think it's
really?
great, but it could be better.
Really?
Illuminati.
We're bringing Yachty into this. I thought this was my Yachty free zone.
Never that. Black and White with Shug and Myke right here, where you get insights on race and culture featuring Lil Yachty quotes when appropriate.
Wait.
What?
This isn't Yachty free zone?
No, we're incorporating Yachty when possible. Yeah.
I don't think I can do this.
Collect yourself, because we're going to give you an opportunity to be positive for once. If you haven't noticed, Myke, not exactly spitting rainbows, but now's your chance, Myke. Give me somebody that propelled black culture forward this week in your tribute to black culture.
My tribute to black culture is Big K.R.I.T.
Big who?
Big K.R.I.T.
Very good.
I said it right the first time.
You said it right the first time.
I say it right every time.
You did. You don't say it right every time, but you did. Big K.R.I.T. It rhymes with mitt or kit. Or spit. Doesn't rhyme with met or wet.
He's my black culture guy today because he put out an independent album. He left Def Jam.
Yes.
He made an album while
Risky
he was
move.
at Def Jam and went broke making his album, and it's the #1 album right now.
Unbelievable.
It's a great album. He made a perfect album, so I'm very excited about that. And I like the fact that he's going out and he's speaking his mind and he's telling people how to be independent.
Right.
So I'm giving him the black card.
Pretty sure he believes in slave ships and around Earth.
I'm quite sure he does.
I met Big K.R.I.T, Myke.
I'm jealous.
I don't know if you knew that. Do you know that, Myke?
I think I did.
I went down there. I interviewed him. It looked a lot like this, only I leaned in a little bit more. He was like this when I was down there, Myke. I was going to take you. You remember?
Yeah.
I was going to take you down there. That's your favorite rapper.
It was.
You should have run with Shug. We could have had you down there.
Yeah.
It could have been Black and White and Ish with Shug and Myke and K.R.I.T.
I'm still hurting about
Because Ish, the real word, rhymes with K.R.I.T. That's the way that would have been. Myke, it's special guest time right now. We're going to bring a guy in here to talk to us. This is a very special segment. From time to time, we're going to bring in our friends to give us a very unique perspective on the culture around us. Sometimes it'll be one of my very black friends, and sometimes it'll be one of Myke's very white friends. Well, today, you brought a very special guest with you, Myke. Who'd you bring?
I did. I brought my man Jason.
You brought your white friend Jason. Come on in, Jason. It's just me clapping. I'll clap for him. Bring him in.
I got the mic.
All right, well, it's our very white friend Jason. Jason, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks.
I understand that you had a question you wanted to ask for Myke because you had kind of a dilemma that you were working on, and you needed some help to resolve that.
Well, Myke, I had a crazy weekend. Crazy. Well, first I had a little Henny.
Oh!
And
Shannon Sharp.
It goes crazy when I have that. It really
does.
does. And then I got to listen to some Rihanna.
Or Rihanna.
Whoa.
Rihanna.
We don't correct.
No.
We correct how I say it. Big
That's
Cat.
the
we don't correct how we
that's
say
a
it.
cultural
That's how you say it.
pronunciation, Myke.
Rihanna.
That's how they say it where he's from. It's Rihanna.
It's Rihanna.
Rihanna. Ask her. That's how Riri says. So you had some Riri and some Henny.
Yeah, Riri and Henny.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah, it was good, and it got a little out of control, got a little crazy probably, and I was dancing a lot and things of that nature. So,
And if I'm not mistaken, not to cut you out, what's that smell, Jay?
oh, cool water.
Cool water cologne.
Yeah,
Okay, I see where we're going.
I saw it on the shelf this
cool
weekend,
water.
and I had to buy
It's cool
it.
water cologne.
Took me back.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a lot of hip hop guys wear that. I think.
absolutely. A lot of early 90s rappers
But-
wore cool water.
I woke up the next morning and I was kind of conflicted because I was wondering, does that make me a culture vulture?
That's a good. Is he a culture vulture? He had Henny. He was Rihanna. Rihanna, I believe, as he says it. He had cool water. Is he a culture vulture now?
Yes.
Why is he a culture vulture, Myke?
I mean, that's our culture.
He didn't get cornrows.
Well,
He thought about it. He didn't go through with it. Myke, why is every white person that listens to Rihanna a culture vulture?
I can't even explain it. It's just a feeling.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's wrong.
But he doesn't seem like he's trying to appropriate black culture. He just likes the music.
That's the same people that's Same people said that that's building up apartment spots in East Cleveland.
But here's the problem, Mike. You know that people watching this that don't know me as well as you do and other places probably think I'm a culture vulture.
That's very true.
Right.
Most people don't think you're white, though.
Well, I'm telling them I'm white. I'm claiming my whiteness. I will look in the camera and say it. I'm proud to be white. I know a lot of nice white people, and I'm not ashamed to say it, Mike. Now what? Now am I a culture vulture? I'm unabashedly white, but I like hip hop. Plus, I can spit. I got bars.
Yeah.
Did God give me these bars to just be suppressed by my skin?
Yes.
Wow. So I shouldn't be rapping?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. Here's my thing. Like, you think Macklemore is the one we fight over.
Macklemore.
You're borderline on him.
Macklemore is a culture vulture.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I mean, because he is.
Here's my thing about Macklemore, Mike. Mike and I love talking about culture vultures because I get called this before. I've had an online thing that you were a part of where I got called that. Jason, I don't think you're a culture vulture, by the way. You are way too white to be a culture vulture. Nobody looks at you and goes, he is stealing black culture. They look at you and the only thing they're mad at you at is stealing pigments from the sun because you're wasting them in that melanin deprived skin. Here's what it is though. Macklemore, I hear the same stories about him that I hear about me. He hung out with street dudes, he rapped, he was in the culture, he was in the underground clubs, he built his way up. He did the video with all the 80s rappers to get them paid. Why hasn't he done enough to get a pass?
I don't like him.
But you don't like anybody. We're going to have to get another authority on that. Macklemore, I'm giving you a pass. I'm giving Eminem a pass.
I mean, okay, now Eminem, I just think Eminem is overrated.
Eminem worked for it.
I don't think he's a culture vulture. I just think he's overrated. Macklemore, just seeing where he came and how he just came on the scene, it just feels like he's a culture vulture.
Now's where it gets interesting,
Post Malone is a culture vulture.
Post Malone is just ugly. Just because he's ugly, don't make him a culture vulture. He can't help it that he looks that way,
Post
Mike.
Malone, he started out making fiddle music, and then that didn't work out, and then he started rapping.
Fiddle music.
Yeah,
interesting way to put a spin on that. He made his hilltop fiddle music.
I don't know what to call it, but it's something with the fiddle.
Well, I'm giving them a pass, and I'll tell you what I think the real argument would be. Watch how this goes. Who's a bigger culture vulture, Post Malone or Lil Yachty?
Both of them.
You leave Yachty out of this.
Yachty is definitely a culture vulture. Yachty, if you see this, you are a culture vulture.
That's Illuminati. He's the chosen one.
Oh, he sucks.
What if I got Jay fitted with custom Fruity Pebbles grills?
I'll never talk to you again.
No, I'm just saying, fair enough. Listen, white friend Jay, thanks for coming through. Make some noise for white friend Jay.
Thanks. Gonna go program my new T-Pain ringer.
Yeah! I like T-Pain. You can catch Jason at Bob Evans and also area Bass Pro Shops.
I like Bob Evans.
I'm just saying.
I was saying,
I'm just saying, you can find him there. Had nothing to do with it. That's our initial installment of Black and White with Shug and Myke. We want to thank Dapper Shaves and Cuts in Painesville, Ohio for giving us this awesome backdrop for it. It's right across from the fairgrounds. Check it out. We want to thank producer John Klein for putting us together for us, bringing out all the rigging equipment. He's a very white guy, too. John Klein. Italian fella. Yeah, he voted for Trump. We'll be back next time. Black and White with Shug and Myke. You're right here on the Nerd DJ Network.
100. Stay committed. Always. Yeah.